Hi guys, in this one I'm talking about 7 things I'd love to see in DMZ Season 5. This list is in no particular order, starting with the first ones that came to my mind. If you agree or disagree with any of these 7, or if you have any other ideas for Season 5, let me know in the comments. I'll be replying to all comments letting you know how I feel and whether or not I agree. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and if you don't, let me know why in the comments. Alright, let's get straight into it. Originally, this video I was going to be talking over the gameplay whilst I was playing, but that didn't really work out too well. I kind of got a little bit distracted, especially with how much AI they've definitely added to Ashika Tsuki Castle. That thing is absolutely mental. It used to be 3 or 4 AI through the first couple rooms, go up the stairs, kill a couple more, run past the sentry, up the stairs, kill the 2, what they call riot shield AI, kill the bomb maker, kill the 2 or 3 AI up there, turn off the alarm and you're done. It was super simple. But now they've definitely increased it. There's so much more AI in there, and it's definitely a lot more riot shield AI. Don't get me wrong, it's not impossible. It's still definitely possible to get through there without too much of an issue. Cool. So today I said I was going to name this video Season 5 Predictions, but let's be honest, they're not predictions, they're what I'd like to see. First is a change to the note system. So notes aren't really that useful, and it would be cool if they added some reward or some incentive of some sorts to exfil with them. It would be cool if, they had some rewards for completing or 100%ing the note system. I understand why it's in the game. It's to fulfill to that player, it's to fulfill that urge to 100% the game to those players who want to, perfect everything. But it's just not really that fun, I'll be honest. Not really that fun of a grind. Obviously each their own, but I think it would be cool if some of the notes, maybe there was some rarity to the notes and the more rare notes offered rewards, and then it offers, a reason to go for notes for the more casual player who want those rewards, but also gives incentive to the players who want to 100% the game to get those notes that also don't give rewards. So it just adds a little bit more dynamic to that system and makes it a little bit more fun for everyone. Next is changes to Vondel. Now I think this definitely has to happen. There just isn't much of a reason to go to that map apart from missions at the moment, and the missions themselves aren't even that fun. There's way too much AI, not many players, so it just feels like, I've said this before, it feels like a campaign mission really. Going through the map, yeah, okay, you might have 1 or 2 fights, but with the verticality of that map, basically whoever gets the first couple of shots is going to down the other player. And there's just so much space to hide, and it's so easy to buy personal exfils on that map because they're even cheaper than they are on any other map. There's just not that much fun. There's so much more fun on Ashika. Okay, yeah, maybe the 6-man teams is a little bit of an issue, but I think that it's a lot harder to get bored of Ashika compared to Vondel. The missions this season, yeah, they're okay, but they can be a little bit more boring, and they're definitely not as fun in this game versus other extraction shooters. There just isn't enough, sadness if I die, even if it's like a multiple part mission where you have to take an item from one map, exfil it, take it into another map, do something with it on that map, take it back to another map, dead drop it somewhere. Those types of missions, if I die on the second step, I'm just really not that bothered. It doesn't really feel like there's too much behind it. I think it'd be cooler if missions had a little bit more oomph behind it. I don't know exactly what that would be, but I definitely think that could be something to look, maybe not into Season 5, because they're not going to wipe Season 5, let's be totally honest. Maybe looking towards a wipe at the start of Modern Warfare 3. Revamping the missions in some way might be a good idea. I like the passive upgrades, and I think there's nothing to change with them. I think they're really cool. It'd be cool if they extended the system, added even more upgrades, cool passive things. I just hope this system continues on to Modern Warfare 3. There might be a chance those upgrades get wiped. There might be, to be fair, there's really a full wipe at the start of Modern Warfare 3. So they might not last forever, but it would be cool for that system to be pushed just a little bit further. I don't like the new system with building 21 keycards, where if you die you don't lose your keycard, so there's never any reason to have more than one. Because that kind of counteracts the fact that they've put them in, all the buy stations and stuff like that. I think Building 21 should definitely be more like labs on Tarkov, where you get one key card, you've got one chance to go in. If you fail, you fail, and it gives more reason to during the week build up your Building 21 keycard stash, so at the weekend you can go in and use them. And it means that when it actually comes to the weekend, there's more incentive to actually go into Building 21. Because at the moment, I'm recording this, it's the weekend, I haven't played any Building 21 today, I don't plan on playing any Building 21. But if I felt like I had to, a little bit more, and you know, my keycards were more valuable, maybe I would start using them. I think Al Mazrah needs some new stuff as well, some new cool stuff, because that map feels quite empty at the moment. It doesn't feel like there's too much going on. So it would be cool if they could, you know, make that feel a little bit more interactive, add some more stuff to do. I think the Koshai Complex idea was really cool. I love the fact that you have to go into Al Mazrah to get to Koshai Complex. I definitely think there should be more of that sort of idea in other extraction shooters. But the actual map itself, there's not really too much going on. Okay, yeah, you get in a couple fights every now and again, you get a bounty put on you, you have to hold a building, stuff like that. But in terms of the missions on that map, again, it's just a little bit boring, and it feels like the map could be made a little bit more dynamic, more going on. Maybe a couple more bosses would be cool. Maybe more bosses to be marked on the map so you know where they are, so it gives you more incentive. It'd be so cool if, you know, there was more bosses on the map, especially the armoured commander, whatever it's called, the juggernaut on that map. If that was marked on the map, that would become more of a PvP hotspot. I just think that would definitely be better to make the map feel more alive in some way. I know that people are complaining about 6-man teams all the time, especially these pre-made 6-mans, and I agree there should be some rework. I don't have any ideas because I thought the new police system might have solved it in some ways, but it showed with time that if anything it was making the issue worse, especially now that they've totally reverted the police system. I definitely think that was a good idea. The only thing they have left now is the fact that if you loot the body, it picks them up, and if you loot their backpack, it loots them. That, good choice. I think there's not a problem with wanting to loot someone and then wanting to revive them, because at the end of the day you killed them. Bit of a, you know, a revive tax, so I don't find that too much of an issue. So yeah, I think reverting the police system was a great idea, as too many people were simply getting revived and trying to wait out the 30 seconds before shooting in the back. It also caused way too many issues. I saw this clip of Stoddy playing Al Mazrah. He got picked up by a team, and they continually did the execution animation on him. Obviously it didn't kill him because he was invulnerable to damage, but it got him caught in this animation lock, and it meant that he couldn't run away, he couldn't defend himself if he did want to join their team. So they he ended up pleading for help. Another team came along, picked him up, and then killed him anyway. So that new system was never really going to work. I don't know what they were thinking, but that is just kind of what Activision does. Anyways, that's everything for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and don't forget to let me know in the comments what you'd like to see in DMZ Season 5. I'd love to hear your thoughts. To finish off this game, I'll let you listen in on the final live comms. I actually don't know if I'm going to survive this.
Ultra One, we have visual on the LZ. Keep it clear.
4 players, at least without stealth vests.
Hostile UAV overhead. Ultra One, activity has increased.
Oh my god.
Keep your eyes open. Bravo 4. We're exiting the
Alright, sick, I'm fine.
Ultra One, be advised, a platoon of operators is in your area. Stay frosty.
Where actually were the players then? I think they're still down there somewhere, aren't they? I did say platoon. I saw him over there. It's all good. Quick regain. I'll probably add in as a voiceover stuff, but not too bad. Shows the castle is still possible.